The investigation is ramping up. We're getting a lot of evidence pinned on three different people. I don't think it's Perot, even though he's technically a suspect. I don't really think it's him. Um, Welcome to Night Call, episode 7. Perhaps the last and final episode. It seems that everything has been ramping up and trying to all clash together at the exact same time. So I believe Night 6 is when the detective is going to ask for who the person is. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick look-see around, and immediately we're gonna go to Herv, because if you didn't watch last episodes, you should. Episode 2 especially. Something tickles your nose, a burnt smell. Oh no, they're coming back. The people from the future. 2 episodes ago. Radio starts to break up. Wait, we got cut off. I have to. Yep, she's back. Claim to the future suddenly appears behind you. I'm sorry, it's almost impossible to connect these days. She looks down, tucks into her mouthpiece. She's talking to someone else. I got it, don't worry. Keep the connection steady. She stares at you. I didn't get to finish telling you. She freezes for a second. The seconds turn into minutes, and then suddenly she moves. We're good. I think it's all taken care of. She smiles at you. Thanks for the information. I really wish I could explain everything to you more clearly. And she's gone. Oh, so there's still something. Cellular. Connection. Why? I'm digging this music, though. She disappears for good. A few seconds go by and all has seemed to return to normal. Sorry, 40 seconds ago. Her voice is coming from the radio. Your passengers, if that's the correct term. Voice is broken up by like someone else is speaking at the same time. Turn up the volume. You can make out the young woman's voice. She's given to be well rehearsed. The virus appeared on September 18th, 2049. Remember that date. 2049, September 18th. Her voice disappears entirely. Instead, you hear what seems to be a something chant, Asian language on the same. Look for a lower station. From that point on, we left half the population every semester. Just imagine, millions dead, mountains of corpses. I was 20 at the time in college. We were fighting to defend robot rights. All seems pointless now. I lost everyone I knew. Everyone. I had a twin sister. She died almost instantly. The virus attacks randomly rather than permanent damage. Vietnamese. Leave it on. Civil war, death, fascism, religious mass killings, probably. We set the record straight about science. Science is American from what you can tell about the accent. Leave it on. Traveling back, if we created, we could destroy it. I need information. I need passengers. We assure you, none of this, anything, anymore. Control to the past. Risk. I hope you understand. It's crucial for us that you. One moment. Yes. What in the world? We just drove through cars. Yes. She's back. Ah. Hello. Sorry about all the comings and going. Yeah. Technology is not 100%. Anyway, I hope you got the point. I didn't. Especially when we have to remain in hiding for the time being. Her face flickers. They're after us. There's not really any other way to put it. As I was saying, the extremists are trying to... Then she vanishes. Okay. Oh, don't tell me that took away Herb. Oh, Herb. I just want Herb. I need a ride, Cap. You didn't pay me last time. How's it going? Oh, yeah, he has a tick. I forgot. Hi, Herb. We're gonna question him. He's in a pretty good mood. You look good. Yeah, thanks. Some days are like that. Everything goes your way. A belly is full, your buddies are around you all to help you, you're not cold. And then, you know, you get good news. Oh, really? Really? Something you're glad to hear. What happened to the screen? Well, get out with it then. Well, it's my ex-wife. She got married again. A real love story and all that. Just like the way we, nice for her. Yeah, it's nice. She deserves to be happy. Okay, he's not happy. Really? Huh? I thought you said something. No, No, you said something. Hey, pull up here. I don't want to get you into any trouble. The guy squats on the edge. What? Good night and thanks again, Ken. He gives you a smile. Moments later, he decides graffiti-covered building. And then you start the cat. And again, that doesn't pay me. He doesn't pay me. We're about to run out of money. And he's not paying me. I would like to focus on the good people first, but we don't have any. You know what? This guy looks rich. Hopefully he'll pay us. Is that the cat lady? That might be the cat lady. Now we're gonna have to. Port de Versailles. All right, we're picking up Paul, the cop. Oh, the detective, the old guy that your suspect, the guy that I think has got a little bit of a vengeance going on in him. The usual place. Expression, same clothes, some things never change. Looks grumpy in a bad mood. He's holding a cigarette between his finger and has almost broken it several times. Tough morning. He shrugs. No more than usual. There's no room for discussion. Let it drop. Oh, say, are they finally taking that down? What was it before? You see, when I first came in Paris, it was a thrift store. You could buy pants there with just a few francs. But for years, it's been a sex shop. One of the first in Paris, actually. I think they filmed some famous movie in there. Size. That was all before the internet. Now online. Yeah, they're probably gonna put it in a cell phone shop or one that sells electronic cigarettes. Go figure. He pauses. Passenger turns around. He watches the building growing smaller as the taxi drives away. I'm surprised it stayed open for so long. I mean, since that hostage situation, it must have attracted some pretty shady fellas. The kind who like to jerk off while two cops got taken down. One of your cases? Yeah. I thought it. Though at the time, I was only a measly lieutenant. Just a snot-nosed kid. We got calls from the neighbors of the sex shop. They couldn't stand the noise anymore. Day and night, people were going in and out. Most of the time, they were quiet, but they were always noisy ones. And the booths weren't soundproof. After a few months, the woman upstairs knew all the films. They were some high society types there. The shop had a few films for gay people, single women, the cream of the crop. Okay, so anyway, one evening, one of the neighbors takes his daddy rifle from the wall mount and goes outside. Fires a warning shot that breaks part of the front window, then goes in. The guy had bloodshot eyes and was foaming at the mouth. He demanded the owner close the shop immediately, said he wanted to sleep, to cleanse the earth of these perverts. The fellow was basically having a psychotic episode in front of 15 clients. We got there about 10 p.m., evacuated the street, got the response team ready. And then back then it wasn't like today, you know, with helmets and tiny cameras and all those flying little whatchamacallits. Drones? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Drones. Yeah, so back then they didn't have any of that stuff. The plan was just to go in and take pot shots at everyone. My chief, great guy, taught me everything I know. Well, almost. He took the megaphone and started talking to the hostage taker. He told him he needed to let the civilians go or someone would get hurt, and no one wanted anyone to get hurt. Hostage taker said, let me see, first I'll free the women. He went back and we got ready. I put our bulletproof vests on, we checked our weapons. Looked like we were getting ready for an old-style duel. What nobody knew was there were two fellow cops already inside in the crowd. They were not interested in being released. Since the hostage situation started, they had been trying to figure out a way to escape out the back. They were ashamed to be there. They said to themselves that they could approach the hostage taker and tell they'd him that they'd infiltrated the building before the police officially got there. Right. His father fought the Nazis. He wanted to fight the hippies. Classic. He could see the two cops were worked up, speaking in hushed voices, so he pulls out one of them inside and decides to let him go. The policeman flounders. He says he has the hostage taker to take one of the 4 women in the shop instead of him, but he won't have it. So, we were outside when all of a sudden Michael, the deputy chief of police, his shirt was untucked and he had this stupid look on his face. And then the guy behind me started to laugh. The hostage taker fired. For the first time in my life, I saw a skull from the inside. Brains and blood strewn all over the sidewalk. I tossed my cookies. I mean, I'd only been forced for 2 years, you understand? I wouldn't have wanted the chances of I wouldn't have wanted to change places with the guy behind me who was laughing. We never knew who it was. There were a lot of rumors. Even one saying it was me. But it wasn't. I didn't know Michael for starters. Not well, anyway. Apologies. Yeah, it ended badly. While we were all puking out all our guts, the cop inside tried to be a hero. Tried to take down the perp and instead got lead pumped into his femoral artery and... How shall I put this? Well, our brother spent 6 weeks in intensive care before he croaked. As for the hostage taker, I think he must be out of jail by now. A real psycho, high on all sort of pills. Not a pretty sight. They redid the sex shop after, and since then, anyone from the squad who came by always got a little discount. It's the least they could do when you think about it. I've never been myself. Actually, I avoided even going down that street, so I wouldn't have to think about that day again. It was almost like a bouquet of poppies. Big, red, and black flowers. It's odd to think I think of poppies considering what they mean. Each flower is a symbol, has meaning, and I believe the poppy symbolizes peacefulness. I have to check. My ex-wife left me a book about it. I don't know why I had held on to it. Yep. All right, I'm off. Okay. Not a lot of 42 cents. That guy's a horrible tipper. I'm not going to that guy again. Gosh. Okay. So didn't really give us any useful information that we could use, but okay. Looking at all the evidence here, and we got these over here, which I don't know really what to... They don't really go anywhere. It's interesting that it says the source. Kind of. And then... So, Paul has the means and the know-how and the possible motive, because if he's a vigilante killer, right? I did something bad. The character did something bad. Victim, where was it? Yeah, there was a Vicodin scandal that was never trialed. That would be a possible reason to go kill him. Politicians are just bad. But she also has, because they're linked to the process, which is Argentinian bad stuff, and her parents died. I don't know if she necessarily would have killed with one bullet in the neck. I don't know really why that's here. And then victim, yeah, like they could. They're saying her, but they also could be Paul. It does fit enough. Her's just suspicious. I don't. And we got no new evidence to use. Herb just he's just sus. All right, that's it. There's nothing else. Interesting. Oh. You had health issues. I don't think it's Perot. I don't think it's Perot. Gonna go ahead and end the night. I believe the person's gonna call. Yeah, pick up. Hello. Busset says hello. Ice cold. So she must be not at the station. We're gonna go ahead and say, where are you? I am somewhere. None of your business. Teacup or coaster? I'm listening. What have you got for me? She clears her throat. I don't have to remind you that you cannot get this wrong. I have a meeting in 2 hours with the district attorney and the police. Even the minister of the interior will be in a corner of the room somewhere. Obviously, I'm thrilled, but I don't want to put too much pressure on you. I have to decide. Crap. Okay. Hear me out. Okay. Evidence we're just gonna go ahead and put away. I don't think it's Perot. I don't think we've had nothing. I've had no reason to think of Perot. Okay. Killed without CCTV. A cop would know where CCTV would be. Okay. Knew the victims. Easy for him to do that. The death was an execution. This dude's could be a vigilante. He has the means. Okay. Plus the weapon. So I don't think it's Herv. I don't think it's Herv at all because these two are just too suspicious. They said that the weapon could be handed down from the 70s. Which means it could also be Claudia. So these also could point to Claudia as well. She's also known to torture prisoners. She does have the ability because she messes around with guts and blood and all that stuff. But victims killed with one bullet in their neck is an execution, and that goes to this guy. Time is up, but why? It's either Claudia or Paul. I don't think it's Herv, and I definitely don't think it's Perot. I think born in the French until he moved to mainland France in 1976. Gun is from the 70s, so yeah, that would fit. Divorced from a judge. Divorced from the judge. Call themselves the judge. I think we're gonna go with... Could be Claudia, though. Okay, we're gonna go with Paul. He just has the ability. Okay, explain the choice. That why, the how, the evidence, resources. She listens without saying a word. You stop talking, she capses. Okay. I'll buy it. Seems like a solid choice. I can fish around a bit to vet your information. She pauses. I'll call you tonight. Try to get some sleep. It might be your last night of freedom. Yeah. Oh, what was it? If yeah, the phone gonna ring? What? You can't tell me there's another day. You can't tell me that. No, you open an eye. Hard night. I'm guessing she's standing there. You get up quickly. In a few minutes, you're outside your studio. What do you mean? What? Who? You barely got downstairs when you catch the sight of Basit. She's leaning against the door of your cab, eyes wide open, forehead get in. Oh. She flashes a smile. Good news, you're right. Or at least the DA thinks your evidence is sufficient. Yes! Oh my goodness. That's a relief off my shoulders, eh? No emotion, she's giving you the facts, nothing more. We're going to bring Fragonard in tonight. She nods. I have trouble. She freezes. Fragonard is a mentor, mine, and half the squads. You can't understand. I understand that. He's an institution. I need your help one last time. Later on tonight, we're going to get Fragonard to leave home and find a way to get him into your taxi. This is a bug. You need a confession? If you feel like it, if you think you can manage. I've seen you and I've heard you enough to know that you have a trick. This dude's gonna just pull out his gun and shoot me. Oh my goodness. I need someone I can trust to get without making him suspicious. He's not a cop. He knows. Okay, we're gonna have to save this for next episode, which will be the finale. Next episode, the finale. Or I might just scratch everything I'm saying and just tag it along in case it's too short to make its own episode. So, man, down there will be Subnautica. I hope you enjoy that sort of thing. Let me know what you comment down below. There are 2 other cases like this, but they're kind of same style of game and nothing really new content-wise other than different facts and different people to point fingers at. So let me know if you would enjoy that sort of thing. Have a good day and keep on thinking.